Hey, this is Mike of Wall Street Window, and I want to do a video today about the impact of YouTube and its algorithms on the financial media because I think it's had a massive impact over the past couple of years. I've been in the trading world since the late 1990s. I had a website I launched in 1999. If you know me from way back then, it was called Swing Trading Online. And then I changed the name around 2002 to Timing Wall Street and then to Wall Street Window. And I've been running it ever since. I'm talking about over 20 years, not only experience trading the markets, but being a commentator about them and watching all this unfold over the internet. And if you've been following me, then you probably have noticed that over the past 2 weeks, I have really changed what I'm doing myself on YouTube. In the past, I would do like one video a week, and sometimes every once in a while I'd speed it up, do two or three a week, and then I took a break from it all, and then came back about 2 weeks ago and started doing 3 videos a day. And I've been doing it as an experiment, partly. Uh, and Frankly, the videos I was doing, I wasn't getting the results I thought I should be getting. So I bought a course about YouTube marketing and making money on YouTube, although that's not really what I'm trying to do. But I wanted to improve the results my video was getting. And I made some changes that have boosted the results, and I'll talk about them in this video. But a lot of this video is also going to be through showing you what I'm doing and seeing what the impact I believe YouTube is having on the financial media, good and bad, its algorithm in particular. So let me show you my YouTube channel. I'm going to share my screen and show you some changes I made that have increased my results. And then I'll show you some of the statistics. I'll give you an idea what it is YouTube wants. And if you give them what the algorithm wants, they will show your videos more frequently. Now, I cleaned up the images on my page. That banner at the top is new. And the background behind me is new and it matches that banner. And in the past, I was doing videos like with a background of part of the office space I got. Yeah, it is in a basement. A huge amount of room. That's what I want because I do all kinds of writing, and anyway, got a big desk. But I changed the background, and that's boosted my YouTube results. I got a simple green screen that enables me to change the image, and I change the image at times according to what it is I'm talking about. But that's helped increase the times YouTube is showing my video to people by making people stay and want to watch my videos more. By changing the background, people are watching through the end more frequently, and that's making YouTube show the videos more. And I also wasn't using thumbnails, but now I am using thumbnail images, and that's something all the courses say to do. But there is a reason I wasn't using them, and I'll show you when I look at some of these statistics. If you got a YouTube account, you'll go to the channel dashboard, and they'll show you all these statistics and try to encourage you to do what they want you to do or what the algorithm wants. So for example, you see the last video I put up, it's giving me these green arrows saying this is good, this is good. And they're showing me the click-through rate of the impressions, the image when it's shown to people, what percentage of people click it, and then the average time spent watching the video. So those are two metrics that by showing this to people, it forces people to think about that. And a lot of people who talk about this topic, they'll say you gotta have a thumbnail to increase the click-through rate. Well, what I found was even when I was using that old no background and just showing that brick wall, the click-through rate was still high. And I thought, well, I don't really need these images because my click-through rate's still high. But when I was drilling into the statistics, what was bothering me, it was that YouTube wasn't showing my video to people who didn't already know who I was. Almost all the viewers are coming from my website or people who've been following me for a long time. And I thought that was what was frustrating me and made me go buy a course about it and try to fix what was going on with my YouTube channel. But my click-through rate was always high, so I didn't think I needed the thumbnail. What I discovered though in the statistics was once I added the background here, that people stayed on my videos more. And then YouTube started to show them to more people. So the thumbnail did help, but not in how I expected or thought about. So now I'm using thumbnails, and it's and it changed, as I said, some of these graphics on my channel. Now, one of the things about the course I was bought, and actually I'll just tell you, it's Meet Kevin. He's the mass following since 2020 about the stock market. But one of the things he said, and really excited me about getting back into this, is that he does videos on 3 topics. And I thought, oh, gee, so I don't just have to talk about the stock market now. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to do an experiment and talk about 3 topics every day: real estate listings, news, whether it's political news or economics news, and the stock market. And in the past, I got 2 other YouTube channels. I've been on YouTube since 2006, 2016, no 2000. My gosh, 2006. Time goes by, and they're dormant. But I was talking about history. I had a podcast, one of them, and I always thought you had to keep these topics separate. But after watching this, I've since learned, and it's being confirmed by what I'm doing and seeing, that I can talk about more than one topic on one channel. And to me, that's exciting because I've got lots and lots and lots of interest. I wrote a book, for example, about the Vietnam War. I got all kinds of interests. And I'm going to talk about all kinds of things. I've just begun. It makes me excited about doing videos, talk about, I got all kinds of things I want to share with you besides just the stock market. So what I'm trying to do is build, a relationship with my viewers and a following. I'll tell you, initially, I've got a planning document about my business, about my website, and it's huge with all kinds of ideas on it. And I'm in a transition phase. It's a whole other topic. But one of the things I want to do is relaunch the website, WallStreetWindow. And as a prelude to that, that's one of the big factors of why I'm working on YouTube and trying to improve my results in the channel, is I want that to be working first. I'm not trying to make all this money like people talk about. I just want to get the channel working well, and get the relationship going with the viewers, and then use that first as a prelude to relaunching the website, which I'm not sure, if that's going to be weeks from now or months from now. That's the second project. The first project is YouTube, and I got it going. So I'm happy with the results over the past 2 weeks. Now, and it's just going to continue. But what I want to talk about is some of the algorithmic issues. So what I've discovered, and I'll show this to you live as I'm doing this. Okay, let's look at the statistics. This is to give you an idea of suddenly what I'm doing here. I've never done so many videos in one single day. I'm doing trying to do 3 videos a day. One day I did like 5, but you can see, in May I was just doing a couple, 1 or 2 a week. Now I'm doing like 2 or 3 a day. 3 a day is what I'm trying to do 5 days a week, and then 1 or 2 on the weekend. I'm not trying to make money. I mean, I've only made $70, but that's not the goal. But you can see how things have picked up in over the past 2 weeks here, and you can see that how the impressions have grown. That's leading to more views, and my goal is to hopefully get to 1,000 views, particularly the stock market stuff. I think I can possibly get to 10,000 views, but I think I'm capped. I know there's people getting 100,000 views. I know there's people with followings of over 100,000 to 1 million people, but I don't think I can get that kind of following. And I'm going to show you why. And I'm not, my goal is really the website, not mass following on YouTube. So, all kinds of interesting statistics when you drill down in here. But what I want to show you is talk about the algorithm with you. So the thing is, I'm already doing it to a certain extent, but I don't want to go to the extreme. With YouTube, it rewards you when you do what the algorithm wants. The click-through rate, it's telling me, oh, average view duration, this is good, this is good. But there's another element to it, and that is how much time does someone spend watching, or what percentage of the video do they watch all the way to the end? And then YouTube will send people surveys. Did you like this last video? Rank it. Because they don't want people just spamming stuff. Like, let's just slap on, pictures of naked women or something to get high click-throughs. And then people just dive off the video, or they get angry by the content. They want content that people like. And that's what I'm really trying to give. I'm trying to educate people and help people. Or in the real estate stuff, my idea in there is to have people have fun. I think it's fun to look at unusual real estate listings. And the stock market can be stressful. And so it's at times, not all the time. Sometimes it's real exciting when you're making money, but the first half of this year has been a bad situation for people. And even when you talk about bear markets, as you'll see, it makes people upset, even if you're correct about the situation. So that's a statistics not flashed right at the front in front of people. So when you think of it that way, average view duration, just keeping someone on a video for as long as possible, to me, that's now secondary, or way, it's not my top priority. So I started making videos short, 3 minutes long, 5 minutes long, with the idea is, let's just do some short videos that people have fun with and want to keep seeing. And so I'm not just focused on keeping people on, and you'll see people do these live streams, I think, with the goal of, let's just keep people on for an hour and then we're going to get rewarded. I'm not trying to do that. And frankly, I don't want to spend hours and hours on YouTube myself, just going on and on and on a live stream. So, but okay, the algorithmic issue and how it's impacting the financial media. So, I want to show you a video I've done recently in a danger with the algorithm. So all these statistics, okay, you can look at. And when you look at engagement, key moments for audience retention. Now, the deal is you want the people to stay on the video for as long as possible through the duration of the video. The longer they stay through the entire video, the better. So if someone gets on a video and within 30 seconds, they're angered or triggered by the content and shoot off of it, YouTube algorithm is going to see that. They're going to say these videos make people mad, or maybe it's a scam or it's upsetting to people. We don't want to show that to people. We want to show people videos that people like and they stay through as much of it as possible. Well, in this video, I got a really high click rate because it's about a trade. And when it comes to the stock market, people love trades. They love bullish predictions and they love trades. They love to hear about super stocks that are going to go up and make them rich. So I did a video about a trade. That video got a big click-through rate. Now the trade in the title says I'm shorting bonds, and the trade was in a ETF that goes up when treasury bonds go down. The 20-year treasury bond goes down, this goes up. So it got a good click-through rate, but you can see, you know, I said something that made it drop off really fast. In my average video retention, you can see, yeah, sure, it's going to go down over time. That's natural. But this one did worse than my average video. In particular, right here, a drop off. So I said something right there. What did I say? Well, I can click and find out. What did I say? Stock market really goes down, or this rally really tips over. That's how this bear market started for stocks. I said the rally could end and it's a bear market for stocks. And people shot off the video as soon as I said that. So that video, that statement I said, degraded the video. It would have been shown more if I was super bullish about the market and kept those people. But I said the rally could end. It was a bear market, started last, in January and so forth, and people shot off. And what that, not only does that degrade this video, but it could make YouTube show the next video to fewer people in the impressions. So it's not a catastrophe because there's a history of videos and other videos do better and whatever. But if I was somebody that said to myself, I want to make YouTube videos and my primary purpose is to get as many views possible in the video and the next video and the video after that in order to build a massive channel, make thousands or whatever, become a giant person on YouTube making all this money. And there are people doing that. This is not the way to do it. What I'd want to do is make videos in which I don't say something that drops off, so I would continually look at information like this to adjust my messaging, to appease and make people as excited as possible so I'd be rewarded in the algorithm. Now, I would like to suggest to you that a lot of people on YouTube are making videos just to do that. And not only that, but the YouTube algorithm, it doesn't matter if the people are doing it on purpose or not, actually. The YouTube algorithm is feeding up and rewarding videos that are as bullish on the stock market as possible, because that's what people want to hear, and are full of hype. And there was another drop-off point in the video where I said about the trade, this is not a big trade for me. This is just a small thing I'm doing. Don't make big trades. It's not a time to make big trades. And there's a drop-off, I think, just as bad as right here when I said the bear market thing. So people don't want to hear about caution. you want people to encourage people to take big risks. And when we look at the YouTube stock market videos, what do we see? I would suggest in a year in which the stock market, I believe is in a bear market and is falling. We're getting a rally, but we fell, quite a bit, 20% or more, a little bit more in the S&P, like close to 30 on the NASDAQ. People are getting killed. Something like 30% of people with Robinhood accounts have blown up. What do we see if we just type stocks? The first video, it's time to buy stocks at lower prices. Investors are feeling good. 6 top stocks to buy. I just made $100,000 in 7 hours. If that's not hype, I don't know what is. That's hype. That headline is hype. 7 dividend stocks that pay me $1,800 a month, an income promise. Will the dollar get even stronger? Stocks to buy for the next 10 years. But look, $100,000 in 7 hours. So if I wanted to make videos to get the most amount of views, to make the most amount of money, I've got to outcompete these people, or at least mimic them. And I would assert to you that in the past 2 years, what we've seen is Cathie Wood emerge as the dominating or the biggest stock market guru. And there have been dozens of people on YouTube making videos basically mimicking her and getting mass followings by doing that. So the algorithm, in my view, punishes people who do not do that sort of thing. As you saw just in my video example, I said something cautious, I say it's a bear market, boom, the views drop off. I would like to suggest that there's a high probability that the YouTube algorithm is having a massive effect on the financial media, much of which is on the internet. And all these algorithms are ranking what's in Google News, Google Search, what appears on Facebook, and so forth. And I don't think things were as hyped up when I started, over 20 years ago now. And the hype is sort of, in a way, I believe, magnified over the past 5 years. I think it really, there's always been hype in the stock market. Anything about making money or investing, there's going to be hype. But I think the hype accelerated and really started to take off around 2017 when Bitcoin started to go up. And it's only gone up even more. Even in a year in which the stocks market is down and we've had a bear market, or at least if you don't want to think it's a bear market, certainly a sizable correction, which a lot of people got hurt. The hype has only increased. And these algorithms are driving it. And it's driving other topics too. Think about the politics. What have we seen the past couple of years? Algorithms drive people into a frenzy of fear, anger on both sides of the political spectrum in order to increase engagement. Can we stop the hype? Is it possible to create to have a following on YouTube at all without it? I think it is. I don't believe I can, create a following of 100,000 people and get, make, tens of thousands of dollars. I think I can get up to 1,000 views a video. And as I said, it's really about the website. And this is, for me, a step before I relaunch the website. Hopefully before the end of the year. So all that said, I hope you enjoy this little peek under the hood, and like this video, and I'll do more videos like it. And if you're new to me, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and YouTube will send you an alert as soon as the next video is up.